What I'm about to teach you is dangerous. It doesn't just make a woman fall in love with you, it ruins every other man she meets after you, permanently. Right now, you are making a fatal mistake. You are trying to be the man she says she wants, soft, safe, accommodating. And because of that, you are forgettable. If you broke up today, she would replace you within a month. That stings, doesn't it? But it's the truth. Most men are just placeholders until a woman finds the man who actually understands her psychology, the man who leaves a scar, the man who becomes the one who got away. I'm going to show you how to become that man. I'm going to show you how to imprint yourself on her mind so deeply that no other man will ever compare. But you need to be ready to hear things that might offend your nice guy programming. Hit the like button right now. Consider it your admission fee to the truth. Subscribe to the channel, because this information needs to reach the men who are tired of losing. If you're ready to stop being a placeholder and become a ghost in her mind, let's begin. 1. You have been brainwashed to believe that a happy relationship is a democracy, that everything should be 50-50, that her happiness depends on you saying yes to everything. This is why your attraction is dying. Here is the uncomfortable truth. Equality kills desire. A woman does not want a partner who is her equal in authority, and she certainly doesn't want a partner who is beneath her. She wants to look up. Deep down, she craves a specific power dynamic. She wants to feel like she is in the one-down position regarding power, while still being respected and loved. She wants to know her place, and her place is not running the show. Most men fail at this in 2 ways. 1. The tyrant. He says no with anger and aggression. This is weakness disguised as strength. 2. The peacekeeper. He avoids arguments. He folds when she gets sassy. He apologizes when he didn't do anything wrong. The peacekeeper thinks he is being a good guy. She sees a man she can control, and if she can control you, she cannot respect you. If she cannot respect you, she cannot love you. The shift. You must become the benevolent king. You must be able to say no to her without raising your voice, without getting emotional, without justifying yourself. When she tests you, and she will test you, you don't crumble, you don't get angry. You hold the line. You make her realize that while you cherish her, you are the leader. You are the mountain. She is the weather. When you do this, she feels safe. She feels that you are stronger than her. And suddenly, her attraction spikes. She realizes she can't manipulate you. But once she respects you, a new anxiety kicks in for her. She starts to worry. Is she treating you well enough to keep you? And that leads to the most dangerous trap men fall into with niceness. 2. You have been told that women love nice guys. You have been told that if you buy her flowers, listen to her problems, and treat her like a princess, she will give you her heart. That is a lie. And it is destroying your chances with her. Here is the dark reality. When you are nice to win her over, she doesn't feel loved. She feels manipulated. Women have a sixth sense for transactional niceness. She knows exactly when you are being sweet just because you want sex, validation, or to lock her down. She smells the agenda on you. It feels like a bribe. And when a woman feels like you are trying to buy her affection with good behavior, her guard goes up. She thinks, he's only doing this because he wants something. It feels desperate. It feels fake. This is why you work harder and harder, yet she grows colder and colder. You are pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. A woman actually wants to feel the need to impress you. She wants to feel like she has to earn your favor. It sounds twisted, but it's human psychology. We do not value what is given away for free. We value what we work for. Stop treating your kindness as a down payment on a relationship. Treat her well, yes, but make her treat you well first. Create a dynamic where she feels a subtle pressure to win you over. When she does something good for you, reward her with warmth. When she is disrespectful or cold, withdraw your attention. Do not reward bad behavior with more niceness, hoping she will change. When she feels she has to be a good girl to get your attention, she doesn't feel oppressed. She feels excited. She feels like she is winning a prize. And that prize is you. But there is a deeper layer to this. You can stop being nice, but if you lack this next trait, she will eventually despise you anyway. It's the one weakness that makes even good-looking men repulsive. 3. She might tell you she wants a man who is vulnerable. She might say she wants you to open up and share your deepest insecurities. Do not fall for this trap. What she really wants is emotional superiority, not for herself, for you. A woman cannot fall in love with a man she feels is emotionally weaker than her. It is biologically impossible. If she feels like the sturdy oak tree and you are the leaf blowing in the wind, her attraction evaporates instantly. Here is the brutal truth. You can be 6'2", rich, and handsome. But the moment you act sensitive, hurt, or fragile because of something she said, you become ugly to her. Why? Because she needs to look up to you. She needs to know that when the world gets chaotic, you are the rock. You are the unshakable force. If you crumble because she didn't text you back fast enough, if you get moody because she made a joke, you are signaling that she has power over your emotional state. If she can destabilize you, she cannot trust you. And if she can't trust your strength, she will find a man who is actually strong, even if he is broke, even if he is average looking, because that man makes her feel safe. You must be the emotional anchor. When she is chaotic, you are calm. When she is dramatic, you are stoic. Never look to her for reassurance. Never look to her to fix your mood. That is a child's dynamic with a mother, not a man's dynamic with a woman. But being strong isn't just about holding your frame. It's about how you view yourself when she isn't around. Because if you get this next part wrong, she will suffocate you. 4. You have been taught that a woman wants to be the center of your universe. You have been told that she should be your everything. This is the fastest way to become repulsive. Here is the paradox. The more you make her your sole focus, the less she values your attention. If you have no purpose, no mission, and no drive outside of her, she becomes your hobby. She becomes the sole source of your happiness. And that is a terrifying burden for a woman to carry. She doesn't want to be your reason for living. She wants to be a welcome addition to a life that is already awesome. When you constantly seek her approval, checking if you did good, asking if she's happy, walking on eggshells, you are not being romantic. You are being a beggar. You are begging for validation because you don't have any of your own. When a man looks at a woman to define his worth, she feels it. She feels like she is the authority figure, and you are the child asking for a gold star. It kills the polarity. You must have a purpose that is bigger than her. A mission, a career, a passion, something you are willing to bleed for. When she sees that you are focused on your path, something primal happens in her brain. She realizes she doesn't have you completely. She realizes she has to work to get your attention away from your mission. She starts to invest in you. She tries to be more relevant to your life. She chases you. But even if you have a mission and you are strong, she is going to throw one final curveball at you. It is a test designed to break your confidence. And if you react the way most men do, you will fail instantly. 5. At some point, she is going to poke the bear. She will make a sarcastic comment. She will tease you about your shirt. She will act sassy or slightly difficult for no apparent reason. Most men panic here. They think, oh no, she's upset. I need to fix this. Or they get defensive and angry, thinking she is being disrespectful. If you react with fear or anger, you have failed. You have proven that her words are stronger than your reality. Here is what is actually happening. She is checking to see if you are dangerous enough to handle her. A high-value woman knows she can be a handful. She needs to know that you won't crumble under a little bit of pressure. She is shaking the fence to see if it falls over. If you get annoyed, you are weak. If you apologize, you are weak. If you get quiet and insecure, you are finished. She doesn't want an apology. She wants a playful challenge. She wants you to look her in the eye, smirk, and give it right back to her. When she tests you, do not retreat. Lean in. Treat her like a bratty little sister who is trying to act tough. Laugh at her attempt to rattle you. When you playfully challenge her back, she feels a rush of relief. She thinks, finally, I've met my match. This guy isn't afraid of me. She secretly knows her place, and she loves that she can't walk all over you. Passing this test is the difference between being her friend and being the man she obsesses over. But there is a catch. You can do everything I've just told you perfectly. You can get her to fall in love. But if you don't understand how to maintain this state, it will all fall apart in weeks, and you will be left wondering what went wrong. You now possess the blueprint that 99% of men will never see. You don't need to be lucky. You don't need to be rich. You just need to understand the game. When you stop seeking her approval and start approving of yourself, the dynamic flips instantly. She stops looking at other men. She starts obsessing over you. It is a much better life when you are the prize. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. I have more dark psychology secrets that I cannot share in a single video. Hit the like button right now. It helps this truth reach the men who need saving. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Do not let yourself fall back into old habits. Don't be the nice guy she settles for. Be the man she can never replace.